evening and welcome to the news at 7. Desperation and destruction, looting, murder and more shacks set alight. Scenes like this played out across the province. More than 22 people have died since Friday and 217 people have been arrested for various crimes related to xenophobic attacks. Thousands of foreign nationals have been housed in places of safety across the province. The situation remains tense.
I think first maybe it's a lack of knowledge to the maybe South Africans. You see, lack of knowledge about us, about Africa. You see, about who you are. Because if you know those things, you can't do that. You see.
It is not fair. We are all Africans. Why are we fighting each other?
They say we are stealing their jobs and their wives, but it's not true.
People they are saying, no, these people are coming here to take our jobs and what. That is not the reason that you can say, it will justify what is happening right now.
Most of the jobs that these guys are doing is the jobs that maybe South Africans don't like them. We used to go on construction on site. You can see what kind of people are working here. You find that most South Africans, they don't like to work on those jobs. You see. Then if you go on the factories, in these big factories like Industria, and there are few guys who are coming outside who are working there. Most of the guys who are working here are locals.
The immigrants, most of them actually start their own business.
Some of them, they start their own business, which is good. It's like most people are like Nigerians, Somalians, Ethiopians. I know a lot of them in towns who've got shops, and you see, and they work hard.
Scenes of wanton destruction. Today, Ramaphosa informal settlement resembled a war zone. Bodies of at least 2 people lay in the barricaded streets, and countless numbers of shacks had been razed to the ground. This group of men was seen entering shacks with a red container. Upon leaving, this is what we were able to film. Scenes of desperation. A woman with her hands in the air apparently pleading with her attackers for mercy. A mix of terrified residents and looters salvaged what little they could. Emergency services appeared powerless as the same group of men advanced to the next block, setting shacks ablaze. By the time police contingents made their way through the streets, the damage had already been done. Cold comfort for the residents who had already lost everything. Kieran Burke, SABC News, Johannesburg.
It's not right. Like people in Mozambique, they speak Tsonga. South African people speak Tsonga. You see, which means it shows that we are the same. We speak the same language. But even South African will be involved there. They are getting hurt. Some of them are attacked, you see, in the process, you see. Because you might find, you say, no, this man is from Mozambique because I'm speaking Tsonga. And then while I'm speaking Tsonga, I'm a South African, you see. Because some of us, our language is the same, you see. So how can you really say, no, this man is from Mozambique? It shows that we are one people, you see. It's one culture, everything is the same. So I don't know why this thing comes from. I don't know what's in the people's minds. They can't sit there and think that.
Putin.
Izosuka. Eh? Hawu tuzosuka uthi uthini khona? Eh?
But angry residents at the Ramaphosa township have vowed to continue their attacks tonight.
In our country, our poor people in the communities are suffering because they don't have housing, they don't have jobs, so they are taking their frustrations out on other poor comrades from the rest of Africa. And we must remember that the government's policies of privatization have forced the poor to compete amongst themselves for scarce resources. And when you do that, when you force the poor to compete amongst themselves for houses, for jobs, for income, then you find xenophobia. So we must put the blame squarely on the shoulders of the government for dragging our people through the mud of poverty over the past 14 years.
Because even if it's South Africa today, it's just a name, a boundary there. My life is the same life like the men in Zimbabwe or the men in Mozambique. There's no difference. Our life is the same. Our struggle has been the same. That's what